Hey guys, it's day 124. 60 degrees out here, but it's overcast and it actually feels a lot cooler to me. I'm out here today in the Nike Sabrina 1, and here it is from the side and here it is from the other side. I was really looking forward to this shoe today. It's been a while since I've worn them, and the last time I did, I was mainly standing for the majority of the day. I think I played maybe a 20-minute game of basketball, but the rest of the time I was really just standing. I did a brief review on the shoe earlier in the channel, and yeah, it was a very positive experience. I think the older I've gotten, the more susceptible I am to possible allergies. I grew up in the country. I never thought about being allergic to anything. I never was allergic to anything that I had known of, but now if I come out into an area and I don't know what it is, it's like it starts to immediately choke me to death. And if I didn't have like a beverage with me, which is green tea, unsweetened by the way, I'd choke to death. I remember picking these things up secondhand from a guy who had played with them in high school, and yeah, it's a female shoe, but it's like most of the people I know that's worn them are dudes. Finding the exact shoe that you want in the appropriate size locally can be a challenge. And because I'm a men's 10.5, it kind of proves difficult at times to find a female 12 hanging around. So these were women's 11.5, which would be a men's 10. And I thought, well, I'll give them a shot. And if they don't work, then I'll go ahead and sell them. I've been choking this entire walk and just barely getting out phrases in between. It's been rough. It's crazy how shoe companies do their sizing, because I have fit in a shoe as small as a 10, and I've had 12s that feel like 10.5s. It's just kind of messed up. Even though the sun is tucked behind the clouds, the air feels very sticky. It's very humid here. Now, I think since I had such a good experience in the shoe the last time, I'd hyped the shoe up in my mind, and I was really looking forward to it today. Unfortunately, I stepped into them today, and it wasn't that magical sensation that I had kind of envisioned in my head. It wasn't bad by any means. It wasn't exactly what I had envisioned in my head from a long time ago. To be quite honest with you, it was very similar to the Puma All-Pro Team model that I was wearing yesterday, but with a better fit. Now, I really liked the feeling of those shoes yesterday. Like, I actually loved the feeling. So this is like really just like a better version of that. Now, they're using different technologies. The Puma is using I believe like an EVA blend, kind of a high energy return all the way through the foot. Nothing special. Whereas this is using React foam and using it has like a air zoom unit in the forefoot, but the response that I'm getting in the forefoot is very muted. I think the emphasis is on court feel and not so much any sort of cushion there. Like, it feels okay, it feels comfortable, but I'm not feeling like any sort of high energy return. Despite the differences with the setups underfoot, I still feel like the shoes to me kind of feel very similar, with the preference for me going to the Sabrina. It's just a better fit, it's more accommodating, and that's even with a half size down for me. My toes aren't up against the edge of the toe bed, and after about 50 minutes or so in the shoe yesterday, I started noticing a couple of the toes on each foot rubbing together, and that wasn't good. So with this, I'm not getting that yet. It's been about 25 minutes into the shoe, and yeah, I'm not feeling any sort of discomfort at all. And where it is wider and a little bit more accommodating, the shoe feels a little more stable as well. I'm a big fan of the React foam. I'm not sure if this is React or React X, but the reason why I like it is it's firm, but it's also cushioned firmness, if that makes any sense. Like, it's not a rock under your foot. It is, but it provides a little bit more of a firm cushioning underfoot compared to Zoom X, which is definitely a fun experience to get underfoot. But it's really when I'm looking for more of a stable component, React X is really good, and React as well. I have set a new personal best in these shoes just now, and again, I'm not announcing numbers because for my fat butt it's pretty embarrassing, but it's still pretty cool to set personal best, you know. Really, the only complaint that I have with the shoes so far is the laces. I put my foot in. I actually put in an orthotic and put my foot in, loosened everything up, tightened it down, and there wasn't enough lace, guys. I tried to make a tie and couldn't do it, not even a single knot. I took the laces out of the last eyelet and laced them up, but I was experiencing a lot of heel slip, so I had to put them back. And then at this point, I've just got the laces tied in just like a normal standard knot, a simple knot. Not exactly ideal. Now look, I know the shoe was made for a woman, but Nike, you got to understand, dudes are going to be wearing these shoes too. They're going to be trying them out. They're going to be wearing the shoes too. Give us an extra couple inches, 3, 4, whatever, to help with those laces, guys. It'd be really nice. Just 2 more. That's what she said. The only other little knock, and it's really not the shoe's fault, but with someone who suffers from plantar fasciitis in my left foot, I can feel that pretty much with every step. It's not the worst that it's ever been. It's not at the point of super painful, but you know, you don't really want to be aware of it while you're walking at any point. And with this shoe, you are very aware of it with every step because it is a little bit more of a firmer setup and you are feeling that. So yeah, now that I've been in the shoe for a little while, 43 minutes at this point, I do feel the toe, the middle toe in the right foot kind of hitting up against the toe box. So just making note of that. I didn't really notice that the last time I wore the shoe. Again, mostly just standing around. I guess things change when you take things for a longer walk and kind of put it to its test, you know. This wouldn't even be an issue if I had my appropriate size. So I can't blame the shoe at all. I think if you're out there and you're looking to buy a pair casually, yeah, you can go down half a size and you'd probably be okay. But yeah, if you're going to actually wear it to play long sessions of basketball in or run or whatever, probably need to make sure you have your correct size. Even with that said, that toe is not the worst it's ever been, you know, in terms of being kind of crunched a little. It's still within the realm of comfortable. It is not causing any sort of pain or big huge level of discomfort. 52 minutes into the shoe, and I do notice the same thing kind of happening with the left foot as well. Those middle toes pressing up against the toe box. It's kind of strange because it didn't happen initially, so maybe the foot kind of expands a little. I don't know, but yeah. Also, because the forefoot is thin, if you take them on walks like this and you step on any uneven surface or a tiny little stick or whatever, you're feeling that. And so again, I'm complaining, not really complaining, I'm just making note of, you know, you go down a half size, casually they work, performance wise they don't. Additionally, I'm taking it on an activity that it really wasn't designed for, and that's understood. And so yeah, if you wear these casually, just know that you're going to feel that underfoot. It's not a deal breaker. I still love the shoes, and that's all there is to it. All right, look guys, I have a food review coming up right after this, and so stay tuned for that. I do want to say thank you to our 36th subscriber. Because of privacy settings, I don't know who you are, but I just want to say that I appreciate you for supporting the channel. That's going to do it for this. You all take it easy. Later. All right, guys, today's little drink review is McDonald's new Orange Dream. I don't see anything special with this other than, you know, you've got some cold foam inside of the drink, but let's give it a shot. All right, brings back childhood memories of those orange dreamsicles. It's great. This cold foam, it cuts down on the acidity of the natural soda, so just kind of be aware of that. For some reason reason it does. But that's actually, I find it to be a good thing. But those of you who really want a soda that bites, that cold foam is going to nullify that. All right, that's going to be it. It's really good. Later.